So let's talk about styled shoots in this video, styled sessions. And this concept might be new to you. How would I explain it? It's like a stage setting, and usually you have to pay to attend. You can take photos or videos alongside other photographers and videographers. And the images or clips you can later on use for your own portfolio. Okay, so I'm on my way. The sun is shining. I'm excited because everything will be pretty in the greenhouse, and I want to have some new material on my website showcasing that location because it's very close to my house and I want to shoot more weddings there. Also, I don't like shooting with a lot of photographers at the same time, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. So yeah, I think this is like the last styled session I'll ever participate in, probably. Except when it's like in Tuscany, Italy or something and I get a ticket for free. But so yeah, I'm excited to go, but I'm also a little bit nervous because you never know if you have like a really nice connection with the other photographers, and otherwise it's kind of like I don't know, weird. Okay, so let's go. Usually the person organizing the styled shoot arranges models, and they might ask suppliers to offer their services for free in exchange for images and promotion. Everything is usually really pretty. Just imagine a trending color scheme, flowers, stationery, beautiful table setting, cake or sweet table, but it's fake. The cake might be real, but the whole ceremony is staged. They're not really getting married. They might have gotten married not too long ago and even wear their own clothes or clothes are provided. It can be a great way to practice photography, especially when you're just starting out as a photographer and you've never shot a wedding before. Or it can be a great occasion to try something new, and that's why I signed up. In the previous video, I shared some of my thoughts about combining photography with videography. I actually tried it out during a few branding sessions and I was quite happy with the results. However, would it be possible to shoot hybrid at a wedding? One person having two jobs? I actually got a request not so long ago, and this couple asked me if I could do both at their wedding. So, taking photos and filming. So in the end they would have a beautiful album full of photos and a beautiful wedding clip. And I would do it all. Immediately a few questions popped into my mind. What would get the priority? What would they value most? The photos or the videos? Would it be possible to switch back and forth, doing it simultaneously, without compromising on quality? To be able to answer these questions, I signed up for the styled shoot. I brought my gimbal, 2 cameras, trying to find out if I could take photos and video clips at a wedding. So they divided us up into 2 groups because there were 2 model couples. We had a limited amount of time with each couple. So I decided I would focus on combining photography with videography with one couple and then mainly focus on film. And with the other couple, I would mainly focus on photography to give myself a break and to see what I would prefer as well. I want to show you the clip I took and some of the photos. And now let's talk about my findings.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun.
It's all about managing expectations of the bride and groom, because as one person, maybe I would miss moments. Of course, I can film the whole ceremony from a tripod and then take photos from all angles. But then the final clip would be different than if a real videographer would have filmed the ceremony from different angles. So maybe only filming during the love shoot, where you can ask the bride and groom to repeat a certain pose or to stand a little bit longer in a certain pose. And then adding these clips to a few clips of the morning, you know, the dress and the shoes, the stationery, getting dressed. I mean, they can slow down a little bit and then wait for photos and videos to be taken. Maybe also after cutting the cake, when the guests are just talking and having fun. Yeah, I would have time maybe to grab the other camera and film a little bit as well. Or in the evening during the party or the dinner, there could be time to do both, probably. But during the ceremony or a speech or someone gives a gift, I can't really ask them to do it again. I think it's also interesting to look at the motivation from a bride and groom. Like, why do they want to have you to do both? Is it a budget thing? Because if you offer all in one, it seems cheap, but then is the quality still what they expect? I mean, they don't want to pay two separate people, but maybe in the end they do expect two separate really good products. And is that something I want for my business? Be cheap, but maybe compromise on quality? And then thinking about all the time it would take me to edit the video clips and the photos? I don't think it would be that cheap. I don't think I have all the answers yet. I mean, a real wedding is so different from a styled session. It was fun to practice filming, but I don't think I can offer both. Not at the moment, at least. What do you think? Do you think it's possible to offer both and be happy with all the results? What would you do?
Never sleep, never stop. As we shop from time, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Now that I've been to another style session, let's talk about that for a second. Because I mentioned at the beginning of the video that this would probably be the last style session I would ever go to, except for maybe a free one in Tuscany. But let me tell you why. First of all, I really don't like shooting together with so many photographers and you're all in the same space and you have to make sure that you're not ruining each other's images and everybody's giving the bride and groom different directions, or they're not giving directions at all and just looking at you, waiting for you to pose the bride and groom, and then just shooting along with you as if you're kind of like hosting a workshop, which I was not. In the end, you have photos, but then other photographers have similar photos in their portfolio, and it's not real. So it can be quite deceiving to a couple looking for a wedding photographer, because they might look online, they find a website, they see beautiful images in the portfolio, perfectly styled, perfectly posed, and then they think, okay, we're gonna, book that photographer as our wedding photographer. And then maybe they find out that that photographer has never photographed a real wedding before. They don't know how to handle maybe time pressure, different lighting situations, just the whole real wedding experience. It's so completely different from a styled session. Maybe they've never posed a couple, they just stood there waiting for others to post a couple, they took photos from the same angle, they put them in their portfolio, and maybe at a real wedding they have no idea how to pose the couple, make them look relaxed and beautiful and not stiff. And when unexpected things happen at a wedding, you have to be fast. You want to grasp all these spontaneous and fun moments that the bride and groom might miss, but they'll see them later in the album. Interactions between their loved ones. Of course, everybody has their own editing style, but I started following a few of the photographers on Instagram who attended this style session. And it's still kind of weird when everybody starts posting photos of the same couple on all their pages as if they photographed a real wedding. So does this mean that I will not use these images on my website or social media? No, I will use them because I want to show couples that I photographed at that specific location before, because it's very close to my home and I really love it. So I will use the photos, I will post them, but I would definitely recommend all couples looking for a wedding photographer to ask to see photos of real weddings, beginning to end, the getting ready photos, the actual ceremony, the cutting the cake, the dinner, the party, different weddings of actual real people getting married. So they have an impression of what the photographer can do and their skills. And they can actually see that the wedding photographer they're booking has photographed weddings before and not just attended styled sessions. So yeah, styled sessions, pretty, but not really my thing. Also because I'm just socially awkward. But if it's your thing, go for it. It's a great way to practice new things, like I was practicing videography. And always be honest to the people who want to book you as a wedding photographer. Share your experience. And then if they still want to book you and maybe you're offering your services at a lower rate, that's great, because we all have to start somewhere. But be honest to the people who want to book you. So yeah, that's my love-hate relationship with styled sessions. You can practice, you can take your time, you can make mistakes, you can learn from other photographers. You get, you can come home with tons of inspiration, motivation, maybe fresh ideas, fresh portfolio material. You can play with your editing, like just trying out different editing styles, because you're very free in that area to deliver whatever you like afterwards, or not deliver anything at all, maybe. I did use like the slow motion effect a little bit. I still think the clip looks really nice, but of course it's not a professional like wedding clip. I've just used my MacBook to edit it, and yeah, in iMovie, so it's not like super professional, but I think it looks really pretty, and it was fun to do. So yeah, maybe just go to a styled session because it's fun to do. Maybe not, because you might not like photographing in bigger groups. So thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Love reading your comments. Maybe I'll see you in the next video, next comments. So yeah, maybe I'll see you on Instagram, maybe in the comments. Bye bye.